Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man. It's time to cut the soap I made, and it turned out exactly the way I wanted. If you watched the video making it, that was not my best video. I was concerned about the color because I'm out of yellow mica, and I had to use Wilton's food coloring, which is not your best bet, especially for cold process, but it will do in a pinch, and I've used it enough to know how to get this really nice buttery yellow. Got a really nice textured top on it, and most of all, I took a soap that looks like this. Great soap, very, very good soap. It just looks terrible, and turned it into a soap like this. And I have enough of these embeds to do another batch like this, so I'm going to do it next week just with a white background. I have plenty of titanium dioxide. Now, one thing I know is going to change. Can you see, like, there's the dark, tan, dark, like the dark, tan, dark. Okay, that's the scent oil. That is going to change. I like the way that looks, but it's not, almost certainly not going to stay. When the scent oil is exposed to the air, it's going to go all the way dark. Like, see where you see really dark there? That had been exposed to the air. That was inside. I just now cut into it, and then that was exposed. So those are going to go solid brown, but that's what I was expecting. Really like this. I wish it'd stay, but I know it's not going to. So anyway, I was able to save a good soap. Don't have to give away an ugly soap. And I love it. Embeds like this because everyone is different. And the yellow turned out exactly the way I wanted. I've used this enough times, to know that with this level of color, even though it's Wilton's food color and it's extremely potent, I'm not going to have any bleeding. Not going to leave any stains on washcloths. This is going to be great. Now, the brown may possibly stain a washcloth because that soap that I used before I cut it up, that was another reason I don't want to give it away, because it really, really leaves a dark brown trail. Now, the scent oil I put in this, I used it because the last times I've used it, it held its scent very well, and it accelerated trace. So I used it specifically when I wanted a thick batter like this. I also used it when I did the Swiss Alps mountain range because I wanted a super thick batter. I don't smell much in this right now, and I'm hoping that it will return. I have found, and Brambleberry also states sometimes it happens, that the scent, when it's going through the change and it's in a harsh environment, that high pH, high temperature gel, will seem to fade. There's a hint of it, but not much. But when it goes through its full cure, it comes right back, and I've had that happen. The last one I did, I used that apple sage that I'm so fond of because it sticks so well. The entire 5 weeks, not a single smell. And just before I was ready to give it away, the smell came back full force, exactly the way it should have been. So I'm hoping that's what happens here. Not only am I going to get a lot of bars out of this that look attractive, I'm going to be able to use all of these, even the end caps. So yeah, really pleased with this. And once again, next week I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm just going to have a white background and a different scent. And that scent also accelerates trace. So I'm going to use that to my benefit. Let's see if I can cut this one real thin and have just a real super thin one to test on myself. Yep, I think I can. So yeah, this end cap's going to be a really thin one. It'll be for me. Just to see how it goes. Oh, there's an air bubble in that one. Missed an air bubble, but I got all the air bubbles out of all the others. That won't matter. And there's just a real super thin one to use for myself to test it. Anyway, there we have it. That's exactly the way I wanted, and I'm really pleased with this. So, saved the soap, made a nice batch, have enough to do another one. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next week. Bye.